everyone, this is Janelle Ocloo of Lojo Immigration, where we provide you with confidence and clarity with your immigration legal matters. All right, folks, so today's video is about adjustment of status interviews for employment-based applicants. So basically, it's people who are being sponsored for green cards by their employers having to go for interviews at the local immigration office before their application for permanent residence, okay, the I-485, can be approved. Now, back in the day, really only about 5 to 10% of employment-based applicants ever had to go for adjustment of status interviews. Typically, if you filed as an employment-based applicant, as I said, 90 to 95% of the people, the application would be processed solely at the service center and your green card could be approved without ever having to go for an interview. All right, all of that changed in 2017. Basically, any I-485 adjustment of status that was filed after March 6th of 2017 is required to have an interview before that case can be approved, okay? So I often get the question here at Lojo, or people say to us that, well, my friend didn't have to go for an interview, or my friend got her green card in just 3 or 4 months and nobody called her for an interview. Folks, first of all, just because something happened with your friend does not mean that that's exactly how your case is going to go. Every case is unique, okay? And the basically the policies, the rules, the regulations are constantly changing. So that's why we're here at Lojo, is to provide you with that confidence, that clarity. So if you have questions, please talk to a qualified immigration lawyer. We're here to help at Lojo. Contact us, schedule a consultation. That's what we're here to do, okay? So let's talk about these interviews, okay? What does this involve? So with the employment-based adjustment of status interviews, you're going to be looking at 2 things, okay? One is whether or not the applicant qualifies to adjust their status, okay? They're going to be looking at your record of entry into the United States, all right? They are going to be looking at if you've been maintaining your status in the United States. They're going to be looking to see if you have any issues that could possibly make you inadmissible. So that's a legal term, inadmissible, which is basically something that would make you ineligible for permanent resident status, whether it's a criminal issue, criminal grounds of inadmissibility, or if it's an immigration issue, there are questions on the I-485, and keep in mind, folks, all these questions, you sign them under penalty of perjury. Anytime you go for an interview, they ask you questions under oath. They're going to be asking you if you have ever worked in the United States without authorization. You're going to be asked about any crimes you've committed, whether or not you were actually even arrested for those, that crime. So they are, in addition to these eligibility requirements for adjustment of status, in the case of employment-based applicants, okay, those are the people who are sponsored by a U.S. employer for permanent residence. They're also going to be taking a look at the I-140 immigrant petition. Now, generally, the I-140 immigrant petition has got to be approved before your case even gets transferred to the local immigration office, okay, for the interview. Nevertheless, the officer, the immigration officer who interviews you, is going to, still take a look at your file and want to know that I-140 was properly approved. So they're going to want to know about the job offer, whether the job offer with the employer still stands, or if perhaps you are adjusting based on AC21, okay, portability, is it still in a same or similar job category? Okay, so there's a lot that they want to look at when you go for these adjustment of status interviews. A question that we often get here at Lojo is people say, okay, you know, I mean, we had one attorney who worked with us and our employer and brought us this far in the immigration case, but perhaps you may have some issues with your case where you may want to hire separate counsel. Okay, that's a new lawyer, separate counsel, a new lawyer for your case. So, you know, if this is your situation, you know, certainly you can reach out to us here at Lojo Immigration. You can find us on the web, www.lojolaw.com. Okay, so folks, there you have it. Employment-based adjustment of status applicants, okay, for those I-485s that were filed after March 6th of 2017, interviews are required. Interviews are required. So if you need help, you need a consultation, perhaps you want to talk to someone like Lojo Immigration to prepare you for your interview or to represent you at your interview, definitely reach out to us, okay? All right. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you've learned something, give it a thumbs up and share. All right, bye.